Today I'm going to be thrifting for my Mother's Day dress as a mom of 2 angel babies. Mother's Day can be really weird. Last year was my first Mother's Day and it was only like a couple weeks after our first miscarriage, which was really rough. And now this Mother's Day is my second Mother's Day and I am now a mom of 2 angel babies, which is not what I expected. I definitely thought this Mother's Day would be more of a normal one, but I wanted to make it feel a little bit more normal and get a Mother's Day gift for myself, and I really wanted to find a Mother's Day dress. My mom always says that she hates Mother's Day, or not like hate, but she always like doesn't like Mother's Day because there's so many moms. Like, you're a mom, your kids are moms, your mom is a mom, your mother-in-law is a mom. Like, there's so many moms and it kind of feels like hard to know like what to do, especially as a lost mom. It's really weird. Not only do other people not know what to do, but like I don't know what to do either, honestly. I thought it'd be kind of fun to be a little bit more proactive and intentional about it and kind of do something to honor my motherhood and how it looks right now, and also honor our babies, and hopefully find an amazing dress that I can wear all summer long. I need more dresses in my closet. I want to wear them so bad, but all the ones that I have, they're either too fancy or short, and I really want a fun, more casual maxi dress. So I have 3 plans. So plan A is the Savers, which is my favorite one. Plan B is the Goodwill, which had actually really good dresses the last time I was there. And plan C is to go to this consignment shop that I've never been to. Regardless, we're going to find a dress today for Mother's Day, and I'm so excited to take you guys along. So let's get thrifting. Not gonna lie, I zoomed to the dress section. I was so excited to see what was here. They typically have a lot. I found this throwback Charlotte Russe dress, which I haven't seen anything Charlotte Russe in so long. I did find though this universal thread jumper thing. It was only $5 and it felt really nice. And I've been wanting to try one of these for a long time, so I was really excited about this one. I've been trying to thrift things in my color season, and this royal blue color is so pretty on me. I always love things in this color. I didn't love the texture of it, but I thought it'd be worth trying on because the style looked really cute. I feel like I have to disclaim this every time I mention that I'm thrifting in my color season. I am very aware that I don't have to do it. I personally just want to, and I can do that if I want. So it's not news to me that I don't have to thrift in my color season, but for me, it makes thrifting and clothes and life a lot easier and honestly a lot more fun. So before you comment anything about it, that's how I thrift. And if you don't like it, you don't need to thrift that way. So that's totally fine if you're different than me. I just wanted to put that out there because I get that comment a lot. How pretty is this dress right here? If it was longer, it would be perfect. It was a little bit fancy though, I will say. Like, it definitely gives like fancy baby shower or something. Like, I don't know where I would wear this casually, but it was so pretty. I knew I just had to at least try it on. As you can tell, most of these dresses were really short. Well, actually you probably can't see very well because of the angle, but most of these dresses were short. Like, they came like above the knees, so even though they looked cute on top, they just didn't have the length to go with it. Like, I really feel most confident and comfy in a maxi dress. I don't mind a shorter dress depending on the style of it, but I feel like for me right now in my stage of life, in my stage of motherhood, I want a maxi dress. That just feels right to me. That's what I want and what I feel most confident in. So I am on a mission to find one. I did get one, you guys. When was that? I think it was a thrift therapy video a while back. I thrifted that really pretty floral blue-green maxi dress. I wore it on Easter and I felt so beautiful. It was so effortless. Like, dresses, especially maxi ones, are the easiest thing in the world, and I've just been loving easy. I feel like I want to look feminine but not have to try super hard, and a maxi dress is top of the list for me. Going back to color season real quick, this dress would be 100% a dress I would have thrifted and then regretted later. Look how it kind of washes me out. Like, on the outside, it's so cute. I love the style and the print and everything, but in reality, it just doesn't enhance my natural beauty. It just doesn't quite work, and then I would sit there wondering why I wasn't wearing it. After I looked through all the dresses, I decided to check out the skirts just in case. I didn't have much luck, but I did find this really cute gingham American Eagle pencil skirt. I don't love pencil skirts, but this one was still adorable. Soon enough, it was time for a good old-fashioned Goodwill try-on in front of the mirror in front of everyone. I tried on that really pretty floral dress first. It fit really well. It was very thick and structured and well made, also just very pretty. I just don't love how short it is and how fancy it looks. I just had to think, would I wear this to the grocery store or on a walk or even on a date with AJ? It just felt too fancy for even that. Like, if it feels too fancy to go to my mom and dad's house, I'm not getting it. This blue dress fit so well. It wasn't fully maxi, but I do like the length of it, and I just loved how it fit. It fits so well and I love the color, but I wish you could have felt the texture of the fabric. I checked the tag and I think it said like 100, almost nearly 100% polyester. And so I'm trying to be a little bit more selective with my fabrics, and cotton dresses just feel so much better. I decided to just go for it and try this little jumper romper thing on over my jeans, over my whole outfit. And I'm glad I did. It kind of gave me a little bit better idea of how it would look and feel and fit. It was very comfortable and I felt like it looked okay. I don't know. It was so hard to tell with my jeans on underneath, but I was really leaning towards it, which honestly surprised me. I just don't have anything like this in my closet, and when I remembered it was only $5, I was very tempted. While I thought about that, I made my way to the short sleeve blouses, and I'm so glad I did because you guys, I hit the jackpot. Look at this orange and purple button up, so cute. We got Madewell. We got this nice like summery J. Crew yellow button up. Oh my gosh. The more I kept swiping, the more I kept finding just the most unique, amazing brands, colors, prints, like shapes. Like I'm speechless. Like I could not believe how much cool stuff there was here.
Wait, what is happening? You guys, what in the world just happened?
Look at how stunning and vibrant the colors look for summer. So cute. I was so excited to try all of this on. And this shirt specifically, I felt was so pretty. This bolder print, these brighter colors, doesn't it just make my face kind of come alive? Like I felt actually really pretty in this, but I was kind of debating if it was a little too busy. I don't know, but so cute. I definitely hyped up this orange shirt in my head, but when I tried it on, I was mildly disappointed. I've never really seen a style like this. Like I don't know what to call this style of shirt. I'm sure if someone styled it right, it'd look really cute, but I'm not your girl. This yellow striped J. Crew button up though is a lot more my speed. I felt like it looked so summery and cute and is just such a good fit, I feel like, where it's like not too long, not too short, you can tuck it in. The sleeves were a little bit longer, like they were basically like a half length. Because yellow is trending, it definitely made me tempted to get it, but I just wasn't sure if it was the right piece for my Mother's Day gift. In contrast though, this shirt sparked a lot of joy for me. I love the color, I love the bold stripes, so cute. It was extremely long though, I was not anticipating that, and then I found this tear, and while I can sew, I just don't trust my skills enough for it to stay. And I don't know if I just want to deal with that. Like, I don't know. But look how long this button up is. You guys will have to let me know if you think it's supposed to be a dress or just an extra long button up. I guess you could do either, but I really loved how the fabric felt. It felt really good quality. So I'm so confused why I had a tear in it. It just made me so sad. But the good news is I ended up finding an extra coupon in my purse. So we got one of these items on sale.
Okay. Wow. This kind of maybe came a little bit out of left field, but I got this little jumper thing. Oh my gosh, I have my coffee. I don't want to get that dirty. This is not the only thing. I'm going to continue and go to the Goodwill to find a dress, but this ended up being only $4. I had a leftover coupon that I never used, so we got $1 off and it was only $5. AJ always loves me in these like overall jumper things with like the legs. I do feel like I look really good in navy, so I do wish overall it was like a lighter summery color, but I thought this would be really good for those days where you just throw it on. And I thought with like my green clip that I have, this is like my favorite green clip. Like it was a gift actually, because this is a pretty expensive clip. This color I think just looks good with everything. How cute would that be with like white Birks or even my brown Birks that I'm wearing? I think that's cute. Hopefully I can try it on at home and I like it. For $4, I thought we'd say yes to this, but yeah, it might feel a little bit random. As you guys know, I am just picky. If you don't like picky thrifting, being selective and like not going over the top or anything, that's definitely my channel. I really try and I'm trying to only purchase things that I really think I'm gonna wear or are really worth the price. And I just felt like this one was worth the risk. We're going to go to Plan B, which is the Goodwill.
This Goodwill is stuffed to the brim. Every single rack is just completely loaded down with clothes, which is exciting. But tell me why I liked this Hawaiian looking dress. It just was a little short and not the vibe I'm thinking of for my Mother's Day dress, so we passed on that. I did think about this blue one. I put it in the cart, but it looks a little too formal and it's, again, short, and I just don't really want to compromise on that much, you know? Like, I just really want a long dress. Is that too much to ask? It kind of reminds me of my journey of motherhood so far, especially as an angel mom dealing with miscarriages. You definitely deal with a lot of opinions from other people about what tests to take or not to take, or how you should feel or not feel. And as soon as I got pregnant and had our babies, it was like a switch went off for me that it was like, this is my baby and my family, and I'm gonna make the decisions that I think is right, and I have learned not to care so much about what other people think.
Sometimes going the other way helps, and you see like different dresses that you didn't notice before. It's pretty much a dud. Jesus, so much stuff in here.
Okay, do you guys remember the red floral shirt at the last thrift store? Well, I came across this skirt, which I thought was super cute, and it's the same exact brand, which, not gonna lie, I definitely thought it said Rachel Ray, but it's not that. So let me know if you guys know where this brand is from or what it is. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw this little number hanging up, so I had to check it out. I don't know the brand, so you guys will have to let me know what brand this is. It looked so beautiful, but it was unfortunately a couple sizes too big for me. I ended up finding a pair of a Goldie jeans and also like 1,000 Abercrombie jeans, so I don't know what that's about, but I also found that Rachel Ray brand of jeans. So I really need to figure out what this brand is.
Oh my gosh, I do not need these, but I love these. Okay, are they in my size? Ah, they're 10. They're a little too big, but super cute. Look how stuffed everything is. It's crazy. Okay, this is all we got to try on. I kind of liked the idea of this, like the patchwork and stuff. I think it might be. It's very loose. Tightening it all the way. It's kind of fun, but is it too dark? Okay, that's better. I'm surprised I don't completely hate it. I'm not in love though. It feels a little depressing. But if this were in brighter colors, I would 100% get it. But yeah, $11. This one would be perfect if it was in my size and like long.
And this blue dress was so close. I just wasn't as obsessed with the blue color. I don't like that it's short, and I feel like it's giving a little bit more fancy than what I want, and it just wasn't perfect, so I just wasn't gonna get it.
It's not right. I think we're on to plan C. Dang it. Okay, we just got to Turnstile. It's Turnstile Consignment, and I'm actually really excited to check this out. My friend from small group told me about it, and she said it was great. My mom mentioned it, and I have driven past this building so many times, and I did not know that there was anything like consignment thrift in here. So even though I'm bummed that we didn't find much at the other thrift stores, I am excited to try this out and see what they have. I would assume that they would have something for dresses. I feel like this is where you would drop off a nice dress, especially a longer one. So I'm trying not to get as discouraged. I feel like when you thrift a lot, you kind of can predict and know like how things are gonna go, and I just know that dresses are one of those things, especially maxi dresses are one of those things that are just so hard to find. I think we'll find something here. I feel like this might just be meant to be. It is such a beautiful day. This is perfect thrifting weather. If it was any hotter, honestly I'd be sweating, and I honestly almost am. So let's go see what this place is all about.
This place was so huge. You go on the second level of the store and it is just massive. It has these massive windows. It even has home decor stuff and stuff in really great sections, like this whole Lululemon section. It was amazing.
Oh my gosh, all of these are dresses.
Not to mention that it was also color coded, which helps so much, especially if you're thrifting in your color season or for a certain aesthetic. You can just kind of skip around to the clothes that you know that you love or are looking for or need more of. So this was really helpful. The dresses here were really beautiful. I will say most of them were short, so I grabbed a couple that I thought could work even though they were short, because you really never know. And some of the prices were a little spendy, like this Reformation one. They still were pricing it at like $51, but you guys know I've been obsessed with this green color lately, so I had to grab it to try it on. I don't think I've actually ever tried anything on from Reformation, so I was pretty excited. This florally patchwork dress was so beautiful. I was so excited for this one, and this one I loved, but I just felt like it was a little too fancy for what I was going for. But that's okay, because we had quite a bit to try on anyways, and they had fitting rooms, which was so exciting. The last two thrift stores, I either had to stand in front of a mirror, or I honestly didn't even have a mirror to stand in front of, so this felt like luxury to me. This first dress was really beautiful, but the biggest problem with it was the neckline. It was so low and also compressing against me. If I moved it down like an inch, I was about to be exposed, and I also just didn't love the length of it either. I feel like the color was pretty, but I don't know if it was meant for me necessarily, so it was a pass. This dress was really fun. I love the bold pattern floral. I feel like that's exactly what I'm going for. However, it has a tie in the back that I just couldn't get to, and I think it maybe would have helped with the neckline a little bit being less loose, but I don't think by much, and so I just wasn't in love with it. This dress I grabbed just to try on, just to see. I love orange and yellow together, but because the stripes were so tiny, it just kind of blurred together and wasn't my color, I don't think. I hated the texture of it. It felt really slippery and bad and not breathable. So again, a no on this one. This Reformation dress was so fun though. However, it was missing a stitch on the front because I almost completely got exposed. As you can see, it looks like it's supposed to be stitched to the front there. So it goes like that. This color is amazing. I love how it looks. Even though it's short, I still loved it because I just love the color so much. But for $51 to get a broken dress is just a no for me. This was the last dress that I had to try on, and you guys, I was so in love with it at first. I love almost like the drop waist and how the sleeves were. I love how comfy it was. It was just beautiful. But the more I was in it, the more I felt like I looked a little bit gray. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I didn't have as much of like a glow to me. I already knew as soon as I like looked at the dress that it wasn't really in my color season. The colors are a little bit dull and dainty. So I brought it out to the natural light to see if it would get any better, but I love the silhouette. I think it's beautiful, but I just had a feeling that it wasn't my Mother's Day dress. But as an angel mom, I'm not about to give up, so I decided to go to the shirts because I thought if I could find a really pretty like blouse, that could work. I did find this really pretty Madewell one, but it was $33, which I just feel like is absurd for such a tiny little shirt. But they did have this Madewell top for like $7 on clearance, and I didn't really understand why because it didn't look like anything was wrong with it. So I was very excited about that. I didn't show it because it was pretty crowded, but I did pick out a skirt just to try, so I was feeling hopeful about that. I grabbed a couple more shirts that I felt like were promising, and we were ready for another try on. I was really hopeful about the things we found, so let's get trying on. First up was this Gap button up. It looked so cute on the hanger, but I feel like it looked less cute on me. I wish there was more pink in it, and I just wasn't as obsessed. I feel like again, I liked it better on the hanger than it did look on me, and for my Mother's Day outfit, I just feel like this isn't the piece, unfortunately. Next, we tried on this Madewell top, which again, orange and purple, but look at how large it is, and this is in a size 00. I see now why they had it on clearance for $7 because it just isn't a great fit. I so badly wanted it to work though, because I definitely would have grabbed it if it did. This shirt was a little bit of a wild card, but I have been trying to step out of my comfort zone with larger, more colorful prints, and I actually really liked this. I do feel like though the neckline of it is maybe ages me a little bit, and the fabric was a touch kind of slippery or like fancy. Like it would be the perfect thing to wear in an office or if I was a teacher or something, but on the day-to-day, I don't think I'd wear this. You guys know royal blue has been on my wish list for a while, and this one was so cute, except if it was just an inch longer, it would have been perfect. I really do think the crop is just too short, but everything about it was so fun and summery. I love that you can wear it off the shoulder or up a little bit, but as I'm stepping into motherhood, I just know that this isn't the style I'm going for anymore. This next top is definitely a little bit more mothery, but when I put it on, it was also very large. It had good stretch to it, but it just wasn't laying how it was supposed to. I do love the silhouette of it. It kind of had like some puffy sleeves, a little bit of like a peplum top, and some cool sleeves in general. Like it was really pretty, but just oversized on me, and it's not gonna work. But I couldn't even be frustrated about it because all these pieces led me to this Lucky Brand skirt, which look how my face is lighting up wearing this. This was so unexpected. I honestly grabbed it just to try on because I thought, you know what the heck, like might as well just try it. And this ended up being my favorite piece of the whole day. I felt so comfy and confident, and I love the orange. You guys know I've been looking for orange for forever. Is this the piece? I decided to go out and see if I could find a top to go with it because I was like, you know what, we might as well make this a whole moment and, you know, kind of create our own dress, which is kind of fun. So I looked through the whites because I thought that would be good, and I stumbled across these shoes, which I feel like a pop of pink as a shoe is so cute. And I also grabbed a pop of pink as a shirt as well. The first shirt we tried on was this Nordstrom rack one. Disregard my hands over my chest. I didn't wear a bra today. This tee might be the most perfect white tee, minus the length. It was such a thick, nice, heavy duty fabric. I loved it. I loved how it fit other than the length, so that was really throwing me off. So we tried on the pink one from Sincerely Jules next. The fit of it was really great, honestly, but I wasn't sure if I was as obsessed with the pink color on me. It's hard to show in camera, and I didn't love it with a skirt, so we just decided to pass on that. The next white tee we tried on was from a brand I'd never heard of, but it fit me like a glove. It was a lot thinner fabric than the other tee, so this got me conflicted. I didn't know what to do, but I knew I was coming home with some of these, all of these. I don't know.
We genuinely went a little bit rogue. So I cannot believe what we ended up walking away with. I got the Lucky brand skirt. This, I feel like, was kind of like a 2-in-1. Like, I have been looking for something orange for forever. You guys know this. And I feel like this is just the perfect orange. And I love that it's a skirt. I never find skirts. That's another thing that I never find. This was like $68 new, which they were still selling it for like $23, which I don't know. I feel like 20 would have made even more sense, but basically we just like made our own dress. So I thought it'd be fun to get like a white top with it. I would have loved to get a color top, but I didn't find anything great. I couldn't decide on which white shirt to get, so I got them both. Each white shirt kind of just had its own pros and cons to it. This was the littler one. It's Zolo, and it's in a size small. It is the perfect crop and fit, but it was a little tight, and so I didn't know with the bra if you'd be able to just see my bra. It's just really thin. So, but with the skirt, it looked perfect. So I was like, that is a perfect outfit. So that's like a dress in itself. But this one, I love the, this is the Nordstrom Rack one. It is that really thick, heavy cotton, which I love. I love that it's like not super tight either, but it's like fitted to me. The only downside is that it was so long. So I think what we might do is I might try and cut it and then maybe hem it. It just was too good a quality to pass up, and I don't know. I feel like I would like this one better if it would have been cropped, so I just couldn't say no. This one ended up being $9.50, and this one ended up being $6.50. The total for all those things ended up being $39, and then this was $4. In total, we spent $43. But yeah, to walk away with 2 shirts, a romper thing, and then a skirt, I think is a pretty good deal. I'm kind of excited because they're kind of things that aren't in my normal wheelhouse, but I think that's why I like them so much. For a bit, I was going back and forth on like if I even should get anything, if it was worth it. And then I just remembered that like this is for Mother's Day. Like us as moms and women, like we just have a hard time investing in ourselves and like treating ourselves sometimes. Even with like going into the intent of doing it, it's hard to like pull the trigger and feel like it's worth it. Especially being that like I'm not up in the middle of the night with our kids. I don't get to hold them or cuddle them or deal with them crying or, you know, being sick and like all the things that come with motherhood, all the things that make moms so great and strong and amazing. It's still like hard for me to kind of like, I don't know, but I think getting something like clothes, like something physical, is really nice because I can like see it and be reminded like, oh yeah, like this is because I'm a mom, you know, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm rambling. I'm so tired and hungry and hot. We thrifted for a very long time, but it is so worth it, I think, for the stuff that we found. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to say happy Mother's Day to all of you out there, whether you're a mom and been a mom for years, or you're a new mom, or you're trying to be a mom, or you are an angel mom like me. I just hope that you have the best day. I know it can be so hard, but I hope that this can be a little inspiration to you. Do something fun for yourself, especially if it's a hard Mother's Day for you. You deserve it, whether it be just like a run to Target, getting something at the thrift store, going thrifting, even like a coffee shop date or a restaurant date, whatever. I hope this inspires you to be creative and treat yourself on Mother's Day, because sometimes things like this, as stupid as they may seem, can really mean a lot. So I love you guys. I'll see you in the next laundry chat. Okay, I am conflicted about this. This is honestly a reason why I don't just buy whatever at the thrift store and why I'm so picky. I think if I would have tried it on, I don't think I would have bought it. The high waters are not great. This area right here just does not feel flattering. I don't feel confident, but at the same time, I do feel comfy. And I'm like, do I just like embrace it and just like rock it, you know? Because I love the color, I love the print, I love the smocking and like the tie straps. I think that's super cute. I feel like navy blue just looks so cute on me. But everything else, I just like, I'm not completely obsessed with. And honestly, like it's mainly like the high waters. Like if these were just full length, even though the crotch is long, this is kind of weird. I could deal if it was just like full length. It just looks like it doesn't fit me. you know? But it's like, again, do I just like embrace it and be like, this is just like a summer thing to throw on and I just like don't care? Like, I feel like an outfit like this like is like confidence is like a huge factor. I don't know. I'm so bummed. I'm so glad it was only $4 though, but I was really excited that this could be really great, and I just, you guys will have to let me know what you think, because I'm just feeling a little awkward in this. But if I just like change my mindset and I'm like, no, feeling confident in this, this is cute. Like, I could see it working. I just embrace it, you know? And I really feel like I'd have to have the right shoes. Let me get some shoes. Okay, so we got these woven ones and then these ones. Does that make it feel more purposeful? Like, do we like that? Okay, hopefully you can see. Like, does that make it better? I don't know, I can't really tell. I mean, I feel a little bit better with it like this. These, I don't know. I feel like I need like a fancier outfit to go with these shoes, you know?